Hey, doing YouTubers, this is Ron giving you a real quick piece of advice on it. The Chevy Equinox. This is an '05. The rear brake drums and brake shoes just had to be replaced. I'm about to inspect the front rotors and brake pads. The friend of mine that said this thing had a bad roaring coming out of the back didn't realize that she had the shoes completely worn down to metal in the back, and it appears that the rotors are pitted and they may need to be changed with the pads. Here, I'm going to go to the back of my car and show you what a worn brake shoe looks like. This brake shoe, if you look, is completely, it's got a little bit of asbestos on one side and completely worn down metal to metal. As the way this sits on the passenger side of the vehicle, there's a green spring on the top, a blue spring on the bottom, and two retention clips, the round springs that hold the shoes actually in place right here. Super easy to do. If you hear a noise that's roaring or anything that's making a humming or a woo woo woo, that is the brake drum and the shoes in the back of this vehicle that need to be replaced. Make sure you use a single floor jack, preferably 2-ton, and jack stands up under the axles to protect yourself. We're going to go around the front real quick. I've already put the rear tires and the rear. You can see the nice shiny new drums here in the back. Going around to the front to the driver's side. Says she's getting a wicked pulsing and vibrating in the steering wheel. You see where I'm pointing my finger? That is at least 3/16 of an inch on the rotor, or someone decided to leave the old rotors and just hang a set of pads and do this the incorrect way. This rotor needs to be replaced. Even though these pads still have about 40%, they also need to be replaced. You can check your indicator. If you look at where I have the phone right here, you see how far that piston's out? That piston's out approximately 1/2 of an inch right there where I'm pointing my finger. If that comes out much more, there's a rubber seal behind that piston. It will blow these calipers out and cost you several $100s to get fixed. You're talking about replacing the calipers, bleeding the lines. Do yourself a favor. If you see or feel any vibration in the steering wheel when you're driving and it's humming, it's shimmying like this in your hand, you probably have warped rotors and need to replace them in the pads. I hope this video helped you. Have a nice day, y'all.